So every one of us carries wounds from our past, wounds from stuff that happened that we can't seem to let go. Wounds from people we trusted, and wounds from words that cut deeper than knives. Wounds from betrayal and rejection and disappointment. And sometimes we say to ourselves, I can't seem to forgive, or I'll forgive when I feel like it. But the truth is, forgiveness is not a feeling, it's a decision. Forgiveness is not saying what happened is okay. Forgiveness is saying that whatever happened will no longer imprison me. Forgiveness is the freedom your soul has been waiting for. So hello, my name is Ruan, and welcome to After Hours with God. Ephesians 4 verse 32 says, "Be kind and compassionate to one another. Forgiving each other, just as Christ God forgave you." Forgiveness is a command. It's not a suggestion. God doesn't say forgive when it's easy. He doesn't say forgive when they apologize. He doesn't say forgive when they deserve it. He says forgive as I forgave you. We all stand equal at the foot of the cross. We were all forgiven. So we must forgive. Unforgiveness is a direct disobedience that harms you more than the offender. You may think you are punishing them by not forgiving them or shutting them out or all these type of things, but at the end of the day, you are actually just imprisoning yourself. Hebrews 12 verse 15 tells us that no bitter root grows up to cause trouble and defile many. Unforgiveness is a prison, and you alone hold the key. Bitterness that sticks its head out along with unforgiveness is a root that grows underground. It's hidden. But eventually it just takes over everything. That unforgiveness, it steals your peace. It poisons your relationship. It hardens your heart, blocks your prayers, and keeps you stuck in the past, keeps you stuck in yesterday. It prevents you from moving forward. Some people are not bound by demons. They are bound by bitterness. The enemy knows that if he keeps on hurting you, if he keeps you hurt, he can keep you hostage. But forgiveness says, I will no longer let what they did define me. It's not letting them off the hook, but it's letting you and yourself off the hook. You can forgive because God forgave you first. Colossians 3 verse 13 says, "Forgive as the Lord forgave you." Now, let's just quickly stop there and think about that sentence. Think about how much God has forgiven you for every sin you've done, every mistake, every failure, every time you turned away, every time you broke his heart. He still forgave you. He still says, I'll forgive you. He still says, I will wash you. And he still tells us, I will restore you. If God, who is holy, can forgive everything that you and I have done, then surely we can forgive those that that hurt us, or that betrayed us, or that disappointed us. You don't forgive them because they deserve it, but because you also have been forgiven. Forgiveness doesn't mean reconciliation. Some people say, yeah, but if I forgive them, I will need to let them back in, and I don't have the courage or the strength for that, and I don't want that drama. No, you were wrong. Forgiveness is given freely, but trust is earned slowly. Jesus forgave those people that crucified him, but he did not go to Sunday dinner with all of them. Forgiveness is for you. Reconciliation is with wisdom. You can forgive but still have set boundaries. You can forgive someone and still protect your heart, and you can forgive and still walk away from toxic behavior. Forgiveness is not foolish. It's freedom. Forgiveness releases God's power in your life. Matthew 6 verse 14 to 15 says, if you forgive others, your Father will forgive you. If you do not forgive, He will not forgive you. Unforgiveness blocks the flow of God's blessing in your life. It's a spiritual clog in the pipes. Forgiveness opens heaven. It releases peace. It invites healing. It restores the joy. It breaks demonic oppression. It brings emotional freedom. Your breakthrough might be on the other side of forgiveness. Your healing might be waiting for your release. Your peace might be tied to the person you won't let go of. Letting go is not losing. It's winning back your freedom. A perfect example of this, of forgiveness, is Jesus Himself. Luke 23 verse 34. Jesus physically shouts out on the cross and says, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. Jesus forgave them while hanging on the cross, in His worst pain imaginable, while bleeding, while rejected, while mocked, while feeling abandoned. He forgave them before anyone apologized. He forgave without anyone asking. He forgave them while they were busy killing Him. This for me is forgiveness on the highest level. And the same Jesus empowers you to forgive. You do not forgive in your own strength. You forgive through His Spirit. Forgiveness is not forgetting. It's not excusing behavior. It's not pretending that nothing happened. Forgiveness is releasing. It's healing. Surrendering to God. Choosing freedom over bitterness. Your soul has waited long enough. Let today be the day you open those prison doors. Let today be the day you choose peace over pain. Let today be the day that you say, Lord, I release them. I forgive them. I choose freedom. And the God who sees your heart will restore you, heal you, and set you free. Until next time.